For those who are born with the monkey zodiac, well, year 2022 has been a massive clash and uncomfortable for you, but nevertheless, year 2023 is where you shall consolidate the new fort or the new castle or the new world that you have established for the year 2023. So stay tuned to find out why. Before we get started, let us take a glimpse back into the year 2022 where you are boosted with all these auspicious stars. Well, despite being, experiencing the clash with the Tiger Zodiac, but nevertheless, you still have the most auspicious star to help you, to bless you in all over aspect. So first of all, let's get started with the Sky Horse. Well, the Sky Horse basically means it's time for you to actually change your environment, go out and explore new potential, especially when you realize that the old ground, the environment is no longer helping you to grow. This is the good year for you to transform, to actually establish a brand new ground for your own self. Next is the Relief God together with the Sky Relief and Earth Relief. You have the three ultimate combo of Relief star, which is going to help you to form a new environment. Let's say you may be working for someone and it's time for you to actually work for your own self as you realize employment for other people have a lot of constraint or limit. So why not take this opportunity to build your new world, and throughout this process you will realize that it's easier for you to attract helpful noblemen to help you to kickstart your brand new ideas. Okay, next is the month emptiness. Well, the month emptiness is basically the Zen mode where you will have a better clarity in terms of how to react to the environment attack. Despite going through all these clashes, but nevertheless you are able to allow yourself to see through everything without being reactive. The month emptiness basically means that you are able to absorb everything with more wisdom, with more clarity instead of physical reactions, and you can able to digest the situation and assess the benefit or the story behind all these changes, help you to actually intensify your conscious. Next is the 8 seats. Well, 8 seats basically means that it will increase in terms of your fame, popularity, your status after becoming the supporting pillar of any organizations that you are working with. So this is going to boost your reputation, your credibility. And next is the study hall. Well, the study hall basically increase your ability to learn, to create new world, because having the clash with the Tiger Zodiac, it will require you to actually learn how to craft a new world for your own self. So having all this auspicious stuff will definitely intensify your ability to make the call, to change the things that you don't want. And you are also affected by some of these negative stars, such as the blood knife, means basically you can easily injure yourself or maybe involved in some car accident, which can cause you to experience some certain extent of bleeding. Next is the year breaker, which is of course clashing together against the grandeur of the year 2022. It's going to mean that there are a lot of changes to require you to build your own brand new ground on your own self. Okay, next is the grand consumer. Great consumer basically means that there will be a lot of expenses, there are a lot of unexpected expenses, and there will be basically you have to spend a lot of money. Well, every time when there are clashes, it requires you to spend money to build new ground, new establishment. So all these kind of expenses are necessary. So make sure you don't spend based on emotion driven, you're more spend with intention to create the things that which is more worthy of you. Next is the obstacle. Well, basically it requires you to build your new muscle going through the brand new environment. So this will bring some positive and negative throughout this process of changes, but nevertheless you are going to train your muscle to be able to build everything by your own self. So this is actually a positive side. Okay, next is the instability. Well, instability basically means that you may go through the up and down, the fluctuations of emotion, because establishing something new is going to take you to go through a lot of uncomfortable change, and having this kind of influence is just remind you, be mindful over that all these kind of changes, there will be solutions. After all, you have the 3 ultimate relief star. It's going to help you to dissipate or transform everything into a smooth sailing journey. Okay, lastly is just the sky sadness, means you're just feeling sad because you have to make that change as all the effort has been put into creating or building the career that you have been dreamed of, but somehow when things doesn't work in your way, it's time for you to say bye-bye, just be parted with it. So overall, those are the good and bad start affecting or influencing you in year 2022. So let us take a glimpse back into the year 2023, where you are supported by some of the auspicious star which is still hanging around with you. So first of all, it's the national treasure. Well, the national treasure basically it denotes rise in terms of your recognition, your fame, your title. It can also means that your recognitions, the things that you have contributed, all this while actually build your reputations, and your effort, your expertise are being recognized. So this star is actually very good because it will also brings you opportunity, or brings you the role, or being invited to participate in certain role in the organizations where you will become the decision maker. You are given the power and authority to set certain benchmark in your industry. Okay. Next is the Earth Relief Star. Well, the Earth Relief Star is all about tangible change. It could denote, a renovation in your house, renovation in your office. It's all the physical or tangible kind of improvement. Having this star will also boost your ability to tap into environmental energy to boost your overall well-being as well. And next is the Heavenly Horse. Well, the Heavenly Horse will brings you more ability to observe the change when you are traveling around. Well, having the Heavenly Horse also intensify or increase your ability, your sensitivity to spot on the new experience when you are going through some traveling, or perhaps you are actually starting your business and you have to do business deal with people from abroad, from international audience, and having the opportunity to travel abroad or traveling around will increase your ability, your mindset, your mentality to set new benchmark in how to see what are the next potential for you. So basically, this is the star of potential, or star of vision. Okay. Next is the monthly virtue. Monthly virtue basically is one of the positive sign or positive blessing to help you to build certain projects. For short-term basis, it will intensify and increase the smooth sailing of that particular project. So having this star will also means that you need to do more charity, and in order to exchange for all this positive energy, because the more charity you are doing, the more it will boost your well-being and the progress, the smooth sailing of your particular project. So this star is quite auspicious, especially it will attract helpful noblemen, the right people for the right skill set. So having this will definitely boost all over endeavor. And last is the Taiji Nobleman Star. Well, the Taiji Nobleman Star has been together with you since year 2022, where you may experience spiritual awakening, or somehow you feel enlightened and you realize that it's time for you to stop pursuing all this material gain. As a matter of fact, perhaps it's time for you to seek within what truly matters for you. So having this star, you may attract some nobleman, some spiritual guru, or you somehow just stumble upon some YouTube video where they talk about spiritual awakening, and somehow you feel strongly connected with it. So basically, having the Taiji Nobleman, you will receive some enlightenment to help you to start questioning yourself, your life purpose, your ikigai, and all this stuff will actually lean you towards self-discovery. So it's quite positive for you to actually go for some pilgrimage, religious pursuit, or spiritual pursuit. Basically, it's about learning the unconventional knowledge, and this could actually help you to find the ultimate fulfillment in your life beside, pursuing all this material gain. So those are the positive star. What about the inauspicious star? Well, you're still affected by some of the negative star. First of all, it's the robbery star. Well, the robbery star basically means there will be more competitions, and you are also easily being preyed on by robbers. People somehow just wanted to take advantage of all the stuff that you have gained, you have built. Basically, this will require you to follow up all your projects, or all the things that you already kickstart, all your belonging. You have to pay more attention in securing all the stuff that you own, because otherwise, if you are so neglectful, well, it could turn quite messy, especially when it's being hijacked, being stolen away. So you don't want your sales leads being taken away, right? So make sure you are able to do the follow-up on all your sales case more intensively. Okay. Next is the lesser consumer. Well, as the same consumer style has been affecting you since year 2022, well, having the lesser consumer basically means the spending is reduced, but still there will be a lot of expenses worthy of you to invest into building your brand new ground. So throughout this process, of course, we can't neglect, and there will be needs to spend. So having this awareness that you need to know what kind of expenses are worthy of you to spend, how to invest into creating something that can actually bring you more income, or how it can actually increase your ability to generate more wealth. So basically, this is telling you to spend wisely. Next is the death charm. Well, the death charm, basically, you may feeling being edged, you are being feeling stuck in the end, you can't go anywhere, you have to attend and solve a lot of sad events, and to worst condition, it could also denote that there are some unhappy events, some sad events such as funeral or someone being hospitalized. Either it could happen to your parent, your family, your loved ones. So this will require you to actually be more conscious and be more aware over the health condition of your loved ones. And last is the red chamber. Well, the red chamber basically is about seduction, the sexual desire. Somehow it will intensify your sense of inner desire, and it could cause you to have unhealthy kind of addiction. So basically, this is all about lust and desire. So just be aware over the influence of this star, because if you don't aware, you can fall into third party, and it will be more messy, because after all, having the natural treasure and all the positive intensify your what we call your reputation, and suddenly you fall into all this unhealthy relationship scandal. It could be very, very messy. So that's all the positive and negative stars that influence those who are born with the monkey. So here I have compiled a list of the positive boosts to help you be aware. The first one is cross-border, broaden your mind and experience. Having the heavenly horse, you still have the opportunity to travel and broaden your mind, broaden your vision. Perhaps you can pick up new insights to empower or enrich your products or your services. Or perhaps another additional advantage of the heavenly horse is about making localized your products. Let's say you are creating some new products from your country, is something that is quite common, but you want to import it into some new country where is not part of their culture. So perhaps you can use this ability to actually make your product so localized to their local culture, and this is one of the advantage. Next is the travel to create more income and wealth opportunity. As I mentioned, this is definitely a positive boost. Okay, level up authority, growth, influential positions. So basically, this means similar like rise in terms of your title, your ranking. Somehow you are being given important role to take charge over some important projects. So these are actually a positive one. Next is the boost in your problem solving abilities. Well, all this while you already inherited all this energy to help you to spark what are the resources are necessary to help you to plan ahead, how you can actually maximize or know who to actually contact, what kind of resources you need. Is everything really just within your grasp? Well, hopefully you are able to use it at your advantage. Promotion and salary and wealth increment overall, well, having more responsibility, having all this opportunity to take more important role. Of course, you can bargain for rise in terms of your salary, and for business owners, perhaps you can use this opportunity to actually gain some accreditation, and eventually you can increase the value of your offering. Okay. And lastly, self-enlightenment or spiritual awakening. So be sure to actually take your time to actually go for some rejuvenation or spiritual retreat to help you connect with your inner self. So here are the positive boosts. How about the pullback factor, the things that which can hold you back? For example, like having high expenses, but still a good time for you to do your shopping. But I will of course advise you to actually spend smarter, invest into something which can grow you for the long run. Okay, flourish your inner desire, basically your attraction And all these are basically in your interpersonal relationship. So it will increase your ability to connect with other people, because the red chamber actually could intensify your desire until you can easily fall in love with someone. So just be mindful that these are just the short-term attraction and could, you know, give you a lot of negative fallback. Okay, victim of robbery, looting, burglary, opportunities being taken. So make sure you are able to safeguard all your belonging, and of course, if you are doing certain sales, make sure you are able to follow up tightly. Okay, potential of leads, wealth loss due to hijack, robbery, same connotations. Easily fall in love, trapped, driven by lust and desire, feeling despair and feeling end of the road, stuck in that end, making you feel you can't make any progress or having no escape path. Potential of sad events like funeral, someone being hospitalized. These are some of the things that remind you to actually take extra precaution to remedy all this issue. So these are all the positive and negative for those who are born with the monkey zodiac. Well, let us take a glimpse into the Bazi chart. So this is one of the destiny chart that we commonly use, especially for the Chinese zodiac. So just go to the link that I've shown below to plot your own chart to find out, because you may have up to 4 different zodiac in your year, month, and day, and even hour pillar. So each of them will govern different aspects in your life. So let us get started with the year pillar. So for those who are born with the monkey zodiac in your year pillar, the year pillar governs your general overviews, the people you hang around, your peers, your network, and it could also means the external part of your life, such as your feng shui, your environment, energy. So having the monkey zodiac in your year pillar, it will denote that there are a lot of changes in your network in terms of the people you used to hang out with, and somehow this year you'll be seeing a lot of people are traveling around. There'll be more people talking about migrations, perhaps. So all this will actually start to trigger you to think about your own self, how much you have seen over the world. Perhaps it's time for you to join them, to go out, to broaden your mind, to broaden your visions, to learn more different insights about how other people are doing their business. So this will actually brings the positive boost to actually gain and grow indirectly from your peers. Okay, next is the month pillar. Well, the month pillar governs your career, your business, the activity, the things that you do to generate wealth. So having the monkey zodiac in your month pillar, it will denote that perhaps this year you will gain some rise in terms of your promotions, your role, your title, your ranking. Somehow you have more opportunity to take on important role. So having the monkey zodiac in your career, I would think that this is slightly more positive, especially if you can actually do more traveling or work with other people from other different continents, cross-border, online. So having all this opportunity can help you to level up your career or your business. And next is the relationship pillar, which is the day pillar. If you are born with the monkey zodiac in your day pillar, this pillar governs your personal relationship, your personal growth, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your spouse. Basically, this governs your personal, the things that very connected with you. So having the monkey in your day pillar, this means that this year somehow for your own personal growth, somehow you feeling like it's time for you to go for some spiritual retreat, learn more about self-study about your own spiritual awakening. Perhaps go for some pilgrimage will be actually beneficial for your personal discovery. And for those who already in a relationship or perhaps already married, so having the heavenly horse, perhaps it's time for you to actually go for more trips together with your spouse to actually explore new environment. Because sometimes when any relationship feeling stuck, going nowhere, well, sometimes scheduling some travel activities will help you to change the energy. It can actually somehow shift the dynamic between you and your spouse. So I will advise you to take more time to go for a retreat, go for some travel. It will help you to broaden and see things in bigger picture. So eventually you have more short-term goal to plan for certain important months to go for important travel. Could help you increase your bonding and also enrich your personal relationship with more memorable, more positive memories. Okay. And last is the hour of monkey. So if you are born in the hour of monkey, you're having this zodiac in your hour pillar. The hour pillar governs your thoughts, your dream, your aspiration, and it could also govern your investment, your asset, or even your children or people under your care, even like your staff. So having the monkey zodiac in your in this pillar governs, there will be a shift of your paradigm in terms of your ultimate life decisions, in how you wanted to live your life, how you actually think and drive your activities in terms of be it your career, your business. And this pillar is very important for entrepreneurs and business owners because it will influence how you perceive, how you wanted to set the goal for your career, for your business. So make sure, be aware, you have all this smooth sailing star boosting you to support you, especially when you're having the short-term project like in monthly basis. So this will actually intensify your ability to find the right resources to actually perhaps create some new projects, some new products for unique clients from abroad. Who knows, having all this ability to connect to someone from other continent will actually enrich your way and your brand positioning. So overall, those are the forecasts for those who are born with the monkey zodiac. And here is the to-do list to help you plan which are the crucial months for you to plan more executions. For example, like the month of April, May, December. These are the months that you should do more collaborative work, networking, launch your project. Basically, this is the month that you have to do more positive activities. And do take note over the month of February, May, November, because these are the months that you can cause a lot of issue, especially if you overpromise other people. It could attract petty people, which can drain and drown you. So make sure you are aware of all this energy. And by the way, the monkey zodiac having the best pair of the snake zodiac. Well, the snake having a lot of connections and also having the traveling star. So perhaps you can work together with those who are born with the snake zodiac, but be mindful, don't overpromise and don't over interfere into other people's business. And also, you are the best pair, the best alliance together with the dragon zodiac and also the red zodiac. So this will form the tree harmony to increase or intensify your ability to work together collaboratively. So having all this opportunity, you must be able to take important decisions. So that's all for the monkey zodiac. So I hope you can find all these informations are beneficial, help you or inspiring you in planning your year 2023. So that's all from me, John Flee from Energy. If you wanted to schedule a consult with me to help you to discover or plan your year 2023 in detail, so don't hesitate, just go to the link that as shown in the description or visit my website www.renergy.com. It will help you to gain more insights. And remember to hit like and subscribe to my channel because I'll be sharing a lot of stuff like the 12 Chinese zodiac forecast and a lot of monthly guide and all this stuff to help you in hacking your year 2023. So that's all from me. Signing off. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.